Hello everyone, I'm Daniel here again from Drones Kaki. Today, in this video, we are going to show you a comparison between the DJI M3T and the new DJI Mavic 3 Thermal. And we are going to take a look at the comparison on its cameras, its function and all. So let's take a look at them. So let's start off with comparison between the M3T and the Mavic 3 Thermal. So in terms of the bodies and the sensor, as you can see just from the video, the M3T is much more bigger than the Mavic 3 Thermal. That's number one. The second is in terms of the sensors. Now, both of these drones have omnidirectional sensors. But one thing that the M3T has an advantage is that it has two vision sensors and two thermal sensors. That means that's a total of 4 sensors on each side, and there are 6 sides, which is the front, the top, the right, the left, the bottom and the back side. And each side has 2 vision sensors and 2 thermal cameras. That means a total of 4. Now in comparison with the Mavic 3 Thermal, it has of course a 6-side omnidirectional sensors, but it doesn't have any thermal sensors. It only has 2 vision sensors, which is on the front, the top, and then you have 2 here which represents the back and the sides, and then 2 at the bottom. Now in terms of camera specifications, as you can see, both are almost exactly the same except for the M3T, which has few additional advantages. Number one, of course, it has the FPV camera, which you can use as sort of a cockpit view for yourself. The second, let's take a look at the gimbal section here, which is the main one. First, you have the wide camera, which is a 1/2 inch CMOS sensor with 12 megapixels. And then you have the zoom camera, which is right here, also a 1/2 inch CMOS sensor, but 48 megapixels. And then you have the thermal camera. And then right here is the laser rangefinder, which is one of the things that the M3T has over the Mavic 3 Thermal. Now as we go here to the Mavic 3 Thermal, it doesn't have the laser rangefinder. It only has the wide camera, the telecamera, and then it also has the thermal camera. Now the thermal camera, in terms of specifications, is basically the same as the M3T, but in terms of the wide camera and the telecamera is just another name for the zoom camera. So the wide camera uses a 1/2 inch CMOS sensor, but with 48 megapixels, comparison to the M3T, which only has 12 megapixels on its wide camera. Now in terms of the telecamera, it's basically the same as the Mavic 3 Enterprise, which is 1/2 inch CMOS sensor with 12 megapixels. So now let's talk about the batteries. Now for the M3T, as you know, just like its big brother, the M3 300, it runs on a pair of batteries. So one battery cannot work on its own, it must be paired with another battery. So this is because a hot swappable feature that is present on the M3T. That means you do not have to switch off your drone when you are switching to a new battery. So in terms of storage, the M3T case right here, which is a carrier case which you can bring around you without any trouble, you can store up to 4 slots you have right here, which is 1, that's here, and then there's 2, 3 and 4. And if you include storage inside the drone, that means you can actually store up to 3 sets of M3T batteries. And each of these sets, pairs mind you, not one of each, both these pairs runs in around 45 minutes of flight time. So that was for the M3T. Now let's take a look at the Mavic 3 Thermal battery. Now it's basically the same as any of the Mavic 3 batteries, just like the Mavic 3 Pro, Mavic 3 Classic, and the Mavic 3 Enterprise. Of course, just like its cousin, it runs on 40 minutes of flight time. And as you can see here, there's 5 slots, just like the case for the Mavic 3 Enterprise. And then you can put in 1 inside your drone, and that means that is a total of 6 storage batteries for your Mavic 3 Thermal. So you may be wondering which drone is the better. Well, that actually depends on you and what type of work that you are planning to do. So let's say you are from a solar panel company or a construction company. I would say your best drone should be the Mavic 3 Thermal. This is because it's small, it's compact, it's easy to carry around these sort of very hard to access areas. This is because the Mavic 3 Thermal already has a thermal camera, and that means you do not need to have something like the M30T, which is hard and big to carry around on your operational site. The Mavic 3 Thermal already fulfills this role. Now, in comparison to the M30T, this is more suited to high-level operations such as search and rescue, like oil and gas inspection, that sort of thing. This is because the M30T has a much more bigger scale of safety features. That's one. And then a second feature is because certain of these operations, such as search and rescue, will require things like the laser rangefinder, which allows these searchers to estimate the location of their victims and the places that they want to go ahead. So that is it for the comparison between the DJI M3T and the DJI Mavic 3 Thermal. So for more information regarding these two drones, you can always visit droneskaki.com. So that is all from us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.